I mean, I've always wanted to be like recruited to go D1.
The goal is always to play football.
When it all started, I'll say, you talking about my grand? Since I was in middle school.
It's always been a dream of mine to go to a big school like D1 school like that.
Take that. Go!
But if you asked every football player on my team right now, they all think they're going to college and they all think they're going to the NFL. And the reality of it is 3% go to college and about less than 1% go to the NFL ever.
We've had our share, you know, not always guys that went and became superstars, but they did well at college ranks, and the coaches do a lot to try to help them, you know, get to go where they want to go.
A little bit lower, Jared. A little bit lower, Jared. Oh, that's my damn foot.
My bad.
Here at Southview, as far as recruiting, what we try to do is make sure that we educate our kids on the recruiting process. We make sure that academically that they're eligible.
That's something we really hone in on, is trying to get off to a good start in the 9th grade, get them some ACT prep, SAT prep.
You should be shooting for a 4.0, to be honest with you. You get a 4.0, you open up a lot of doors for yourself.
But so many times kids take that 3% like it was a 100% chance, and they don't do the things necessary to prepare themselves on the academic end. And at the end of the day, you know, that's what's going to carry them the furthest. And that's where parents come in. You hope at the house that somebody at home is trying to rein them in a little bit.
The best relationship is when the parents and the coach are all on the same page, the same wavelength, and they're able to work together to get things sorted out for the best interest of both their child and the team as a whole.
It goes out to my parents, because just of how they raised me and just the work ethic they taught me.
There you go, off the hot day.
But in an ideal world, you want guys with great talent but also have great character. Like Zamir White would be a great example of the kid that just left here last year. Had it all. Unbelievable athlete, really high quality character kid that did well in the classroom but also did well just in society and as a young man.
Coach Thomas taught me how to be a man and just how to treat people right and treat people with respect. You know, it's honor. We talk to them about a lot, about what things they need to do to be recruited, and then we try to give them the opportunity to get in front of coaches. With Hudl, Film on Hudl, everything has kind of changed with that now. We can send out film to coaches just with a click of the button, so it's made things a lot easier for us.
And once you get a reputation for producing major college football players, the colleges show up.
A lot of the major schools, we see them all come through here. They'll fly into Charlotte, and they always come to Cleveland County, and they'll stop in, you know, at Shelby and Crest and see what we have to offer as well.
Like playing for Shelby football teams, like they really colleges really know about Shelby. So like if they see you like a great player at this school, then they love you.
Most of the major colleges know that we're going to produce Division I football players, and they come by here. But we also produce a lot of D2, a lot of D3 players as well. And I tell our kids all the time, when you have a major D1 guy, it's great because it's going to bring people into the building. And then all you have to do is sometimes they come looking at Kid A, but they notice Kid B at practice, or they see Kid B on film, and next thing you know, they're asking me about that kid.
Dax, Jalen, they have 5 scouts to come to a game, and then you have a good game, they see your name's on the list. You're there for you. They help you. It's good having those teammates.
I worked out with Dax this year, and it just said I just was sent to a whole nother level just by seeing how he works, and it just brought me to another level in my game because he goes hard. Nobody can deny, you know, how good he was because of how hard he worked, and he earned everything he got.
You know, you got to be willing to outwork everybody that's on your team. You got to stand out because there's thousands of kids out there trying to get recruited, and you have to be able to stand out amongst those guys that you're around.
No matter what the school says, no matter how much they say that they like you, if they see a kid who fits what they're doing better, they're going to go on to the next kid. So we try to tell our kids, keep your options open. Make sure that once you make a commitment, you stick with your commitment, but always understand it's not a scholarship offer until you get papers in hand.
At the end of the day, we want to win football games, but you know, it's more important that I get these kids into college and give them an opportunity to get an education. If they can play football, that's great.